Alright, welcome back to Vitruvius, my Minecraft world, where each episode I plan on building a couple of things and hopefully expanding it, you know, the usual Minecraft stuff. In today's episode, we have two projects ahead of us. We have a house over here, which, as you can see, I've already dug out the path for, and a little bit of where the house will be. And yeah, we have this to build today, and we also just got an achievement called Marathon. Sprint 42.195 kilometers. Nice. But that's not what I was saying. As I was saying, the other project we have is a bridge. We're going to build a bridge from this side of the river to that side, so that way I don't have to swim every time, because this is getting annoying. Having to do this every single time, really annoying. But that's not all. I need mending, like so bad. I need mending. So that's another thing we gotta work on. We have a village over there, and I think there's one that way. Can't really tell. In the two big builds, I guess, that I've done for this world so far, both of them included resin, and before this, I haven't even spent a minute looking at resin. It's funny how that sort of thing can happen. You use it once in a build, and you're like, hey, it would look good there too, or it'll look good there too. But that doesn't look good. We'll fix that next episode. But I think today we're going to start with the bridge. And actually, while the topic is still in my head, let me fill this out real quick and then give you some idea of why I did the whole intro bit thing. Alrighty, what do I got here? This will be our tracker for what we're doing in each episode here. So for chapter 2, we're building the boathouse, the bridge, and we're getting a mending book. And if anything else pops up, I will make mention of it when that happens. But for now, those are our 3 goals for this episode. And I think I'll tackle the easy one first. Originally, I thought I would do the bridge first, because that seemed pretty easy. But honestly, I don't think my tools will last that long, so I think we have to find a mending book first. So let me grab some wheat here. Hay there. Craft a stack of hay blocks. Farming tab. Nice. I got some wheat I'm going to use for some trading. And I might as well grab some wood. Yeah. Let's head over to the village. I'll meet you there. Alrighty. Come on, Hote. Let's do this. Oh? I got 3 leather and iron horse for horse training. Ride 1 kilometer on a horse. Yes. This is a horse. Definitely a horse. Don't look into it. And look at that, here we are. We've made it to the village, just got into town. Let's post Hote up here. Okay. First step, I think, would be to get some blocks, so we can block some villagers into their houses here. We don't need them running away now, do we? Also, I don't really want them to die. I don't have any plans on using this village as of right now, but if I do start pushing builds over this way, then I'm gonna want them, probably, would be my assumption. So, yeah, let's just protect some of them real quick. Alright, we got 4 of them in here. That guy there. I don't want to know what's going on in that one. There's one in that one. Got a dude in there. Okay, step 2 is figure out where these guys are. They aren't gonna make this very easy, are they? Now, there's 4 of them in here, so let's get one of you guys to... Who wants it? Looks like you're first up. Boom. Got 34 emeralds. We just need a few books. I need 4 books. That shouldn't be too hard. But I was hoping there would be sugar cane somewhere around here. Hey, look at that. 12 pieces of sugar cane. No, it's not. It's 15. Nice. Which means I can plant some in the village. Nice. Oh, that one's pretty good. That was a pretty good horse. Speed of 10, jump of 2.6 or something. It's like 4 or something is the best jump, and then 13. Ooh, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. How do I make this? 3? Okay, we have a horse now, like a decent one. I need leather. I'm sorry. Oh, I can get it from these guys. What the hell? It just popped over the ridge. Leads are useful now. Yay. There you go, Hote. Now I'm gonna head back to the village. Fire aspect. That ain't it. Binding. That ain't it. Mending for 16. Look at that. That has got to be a record because that was only like the 3rd or 4th one that I did. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For 16 too. I think the best is 12 or something. Maybe it's 10. Either way, knowledge is power. Trade for an enchanting book. Ya damn straight. Alright, well. I don't know what to do now. I thought it'd be at this village for at least another day. Let's go build that bridge. Yeah. Let's go build that bridge. That's all I got. I'm not gonna complain. I don't know why I would even contemplate complaining, because I've never been that lucky before in Minecraft. What are the odds of that? 4 spins. 16 for mending in 4 spins. I do have one problem now. I don't have a spot for my my horse. And I think I only grabbed 1 lead from the one time the Wandering Trader came around. Look at that. The recipe is so much cheaper now. I have no idea when they changed that. Was that recently that they changed that? Because I always remembered it being with the slime ball. I don't know. Maybe that's just a modded recipe. Where are you going? The hell? Get back here. You are getting tied to my other arborvitae. And that's where you will stay. Yes, I know the planter isn't finished. You will deal with it. Alright. Our first mending book. Now where is it? Where's the tool I'm looking for? Boom, this one. Got two relatively injured tools here. And I want this diamond pickaxe to be the one with efficiency, to be the first one with mending. Unbreakable. Yep, obtain mending on an item. Now, I don't have a way to mend this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go quartz mining and gather the materials for the bridge. The next thing we'll do is construct it. Okay, now that we have mending on my pickaxe here, it's time for us to gather the materials for the bridge, which I've actually, I think I've got most of them, now that I'm thinking about it. I have this mine that I didn't really show too well in my last video. It's a different mining expedition than I did after, that first one. Sorry. Right here. We've got a bunch of resources kind of just lined up. I went strip mining between episodes. And so, we do have a lot of materials. And this is what we need. It's tough. We needed tough. And I'll grab the deep slate too. It appears I only have half the tough that I need, so I'm gonna go back to the mine up the rest of it, and probably some extra, and then we can get started on the construction of this bridge. I did change how this book was set up, just so you guys are aware. This is the first page. Here's the key. So if there's a dash, this is a currently active goal, something I'm trying to accomplish. An X means I've completed the goal, and an O means either the goal is something that I can repeat over and over and over again, or it's just not something in the wheelhouse for today, and we gotta move on. Some of those ones might pop up back. Some of those ones that I skipped might pop back up later, but we'll see. It's all just kind of what I want to do in the moment. I have officially, well, not officially, but now I have officially returned with the camel in tow. Which means we have 3 rideable mobs that we can choose from. Getting that camel back was one of the most annoying things I've ever done in Minecraft. So please, in the future, don't ask me to do it again. That was horrible. When I start building in the desert or in the mesa, I'll amass some more. But till then, we are stuck with this one, in which does not have a name. Nor does my horse. My horse also needs a name. And so does my dog. Nobody has given me a suggestion for the name of my dog. Not yet. So, we still need to name all of those. Well, since it's raining, I don't want to get to building yet, and we do have a couple of other things I need to grab. So, let's quickly get all the pale oak that we need, and hopefully I have enough iron for this. Because if not, well, I'm gonna have to go mining again. Ooh! I forgot that this was almost broken. What's enchanted with? Just efficiency 4. Okay. Okay. I will make a new one. I will make a new diamond pickaxe. Or pickaxe? Diamond axe. Efficiency 4, I'm breaking 3. Nice. I wonder... Hey, that's pretty good. Newton's Flaming Laser Sword. Wow! What an achievement that I have just unlocked. I have a diamond sword with fire aspect too. Whoa! Newton's Flaming Laser Sword. Yep. That's awesome. Just like that, we got all the resources for the bridge here. Put right here in this little chest. We're gonna start with the polished tuff because they make up the pillars that go all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. Now, I didn't technically account for that in my numbers. I do have extra tuff up there, so hopefully I'll have enough for this. We'll see. We will see. As for the bridge, I think we just hop into a time lapse. This one should hopefully work this time. I'll be back when the bridge is done. And here we are. Look at that. The bridge across to the river. Man, look at that design. I really like how it reflects on the water. It looks so good. I love this bridge. I made it primarily out of tuff. As you can see, there's polished tuff, brick tuff, regular tuff, tuff walls, slabs, stairs. As much tuff as I could possibly make into this build. I really like the contrast between like this warmer stone, I guess, compared to like the regular stones where it's like this cold stone almost. And then I accented it with white just as much as I could. With the white hanging signs, there's white carpet for the railings, and even the white trapdoors. Mostly just to kind of coincide with my little farmhouse there and it being white. And yeah. It's basically the bridge. We did, well, I did come back and I attached them to the ground all the way down with 3 big pillars here. But I think this view looks great too. Like in the water, I like this too. I don't know. I think it's coming around pretty good though. Now, a couple of the decorations, as you can see, we added like these little cattails to the water. I only added 3 for now. I'm gonna add, I think, 7 more to this area over this way, kind of past our farm here, to blend this whole thing together. And then, don't tell anyone this, but there's supposed to be drip leaves here too. I just haven't gotten out of my way to find a lush cave yet, so I'll find those later. From way back here, it looks pretty good. My only issue is that the tile entities disappear if I get too far away, so like half the railing is gone. Although, honestly, with no hanging signs, that doesn't look too bad, but having both of them show at the same time is a little weird, I guess. But running across it is really nice. And especially this angle from right over, I think it's here. Look at that. I'm so glad that my base looks good from so many angles. Like if let's hop into free cam here. Like it looks good from here. It looks good from here. It doesn't look great from right here because of this big white wall, but I think it's because I didn't finish like the stone stuff here, so that might be something we tackle. We might just do a whole terraform thing for this right here next episode and build the little temple on this island. And yeah, I think that's the plan for next episode. Just get this done. We still have work to do. As you can see, I've already made a little bit of progress towards the build. I added some of those. Are they beehives or bee nests? Let's find out. These ones are beehives. I added the beehives here, so that the bees from over here would go over there and just give me honey while I build. I like the bees to get out of this. I want to get rid of this one. I want to force the bees to move into those two. Oh, those two. There we go. Looks like I have to go get some of the materials here for this build. I need some acacia wood, some dark oak wood, some terracotta, and so the materials I need for the boathouse here are regular terracotta, some acacia wood, and some red sandstone. Smooth red sandstone to be specific. I don't need a whole ton of that, but I do need some. We also need jungle wood, if I remember, and some oak logs. It is a boathouse, so we're making a dock that goes off into the water. Ooh. I will do the brown dye. And some melon seeds. I don't think I have any melon. Oh, never mind. I have some melon. Never mind. I just need your brown dye, sir. Oh, quit moving. Whoa, and trip wheat? Give me all of those. Yeah, I don't have to find one. Sure. I'll take a ton of brown dye. Yay, decoration. I don't know the last time I mined acacia wood. I'm not a huge fan of acacia wood. I mean, I like the logs when they're not stripped. I think that's pretty nice. That gray texture. It's really nice path gradient almost, actually. And you know what? I do like the leaves. The leaves are pretty good. So let me grab some of them. But I don't love the orange. The orange is kind of really orange, if you know what I mean. I think that's my biggest issue. Well, let's get a controversy out of the way. The best 3 types of wood are spruce, oak, and birch in Minecraft. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree. If you don't, then that's fine. But that is what I think. I think oak, birch, and spruce are definitely the best. Dark oak is a very, very close fourth. I think my goal, my long-term goal for this world is to have a build that includes every usable block. Just one. In some way. And what I mean by usable block is like, if it's a block, a full block with 6 sides, it's going in the build. I don't necessarily mean like I'm building a whole thing out of like furnaces and crafting tables. They don't have to be functional, they just have to be usable. Something attainable in a survival world. That's what I'm getting at. There we go. I could just freaking say words. There's definitely things on my docket that I want to include eventually. Like there's lore for this world and stuff that I've already written out. Like a whole emperor kind of taking over this area already. We'll get more into that. I'm getting ahead of myself here. We'll get more into that when the drama arises, I think. I like these clouds. This shader pack that I'm using, Revoxel, for this episode, this is not the same one that I was using last episode, by the way. I've since gotten rid of that one because it was a little much. The clouds were too realistic, I think. I want this world to still feel like Minecraft, but not exactly look like it does from 2012. And I think this one does a pretty good job. It captures the clouds pretty well. Another part, though, that I actually really like about this one is the shadows. Look at the shadows. They're like pixelated. They follow the pixels of your character, which is real nice. Jesus Christ, that was loud. It was real nice. Here's what the planter looks like when it's finished. This nice acacia trim around the base of the arborvitaes. And then it'll also go around the boathouse as well. Well, I'm back. I unfortunately wasn't able to record yesterday because I accidentally had an incident at work which injured my hand. Don't worry, we're back in business today. Yeah, I spent all day yesterday just gathering all of the material for the boathouse over there. As you can see, my schematic has been set up here. I think I'll get into the build after I'm done building it. I know I just built the bridge, and there's not a whole lot of content between the bridge and the boathouse, but don't you worry. I'll have something planned by the end of this. It's a little bit more video time. Yeah, let's get the path out of the way here. Let's get the path out of the way. I think that's a great place to start. This is what we got going so far. We started the path here this way. In fact, we finished the whole path. This little, like, flower bed thing I got going on there. We have this little dock, which isn't quite done. There's buttons, 4 buttons that I need to add. Bam. 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 Perfect. Now all we have to do is raise the building up and finish off this little trim, I guess, around the water. I ran out of coarse dirt, which is why I'm stopping here. I gotta run that way to get some dirt and some gravel, which won't be too long. So very quickly, I'm just gonna go do that, and we'll come back and finish the build. I have finished building the boathouse, and I'm about to round the corner for the reveal. Oh yeah, look at that. Let me... Oh, yeah. Man, that looks good. We got some pine trees, custom built pine trees in there. I designed each of these 4 different trees. They're 4 different sizes of tree. Definitely inspired by those Sinnoh trees that Sinnoh has worked on. I mentioned him in my last video. I'm not gonna do too much glazing this episode on him. He's still doing good though. And yeah, he inspired me to make some pine trees, so I gave it a shot. I kind of just freehanded it. I didn't watch a tutorial or anything. I can kind of, if you want me to later, I can show you kind of my process on making trees, because it wasn't easy, and honestly, I don't particularly love these trees, but they get the point across, and I think they're good enough, so I added them to this build. We have this nice pine tree here in the center with a little, like, grass patch around it, the path that goes around. This way, horses can come off this way and continue forward, or you can make a pit stop at the boathouse if you want to, which, here's the inside. Nice perforated roof here. Little cooking station. I figure since it's a boathouse, there will be people fishing off the dock, maybe fishermen coming in to park here, and if they need to, they can come in here, store their fish on the rack. Any of these storage stuff. They could even cook their food if they wanted to. Maybe some pots and pans and stuff up there for that. And yeah, that's pretty much the interior of this place. There's a nice little flower garden here for the bees. Whoever owns this boathouse also happens to be a beekeeper, apparently. I'm going to use this as my supply of honey and beeswax. Some of these flowers also come along the side, just in case the bees pathfind too far this way. I don't want them to get, like, stuck over here. I did try to... Ooh, not quite. I do want to get rid of the rest of these flowers, though, so that the bees don't fly too far away. They just kind of stay around here. Sure, there's flowers right here, just for you. We got a little sign up here to label the house, boathouse. There's a little wagon as well. Just has some like firewood and stuff on it. And this nice textured rock. I wanted to do a couple of these this episode, but I couldn't get the ones that I had placed by my main house to look super good. So I think that'll be a future project of ours. And here's the best angle, like right here. You can see the bees floating around. We got the dock there. And like the calmness of the water and just staring at this. This bridge is so nice. It gives a good view of this, it gives a good view of my main base. And I think it does... Whoa. What button am I trying to push? This button. I just hit every one of my F keys, and except for F1. Smart. Tired. Very, very tired. It's okay. Another great angle of this base is like from the water here-ish. This one's a pretty good angle. You get the boathouse, my main base, the bridge, the rock. See my camel. It's pretty nice. And I really like how, not from all angles, but from this one, the trees kind of like frame the boathouse, casting like shadows and stuff on it. Makes it look cool. Now, I am curious, would anyone be interested in watching my build process? Because I can show you how I design the houses, do a creative build for the first part of an episode, and then finding the stuff, and then building it here in survival once I have the finished design done. It'd be something I'd be interested in doing. Let me know. Now that I've finished this, I did say that I'd have another task for us to do before the end of the video, and I think that would be to finish my room upstairs. I need 2 things for that. I need a bookshelf, not just one, but like several, but a big bookshelf and an armor stand, and then my main base will also be finished this episode completely. And I think I'm low on paper and leather. Ooh, actually I have quite a bit of leather, but the paper department is thin. So let's go tackle that first. Let's go plant. How much sugarcane do I have? I don't think I saw any. Well, I got the sugar cane growing here. In fact, let me click these guys real quick. Although I did have a better idea to fill out my bookshelf other than waiting for more sugar cane, because this is taking a while. We're like an hour into me trying to get all of that stuff. So instead, I just bit the bullet and we're going to use some chiseled bookshelves. Also, this will help me in the long run because I can store book and quills and stuff up here. Now we gotta build the bookshelf here in my room to finish off both these builds. We got some barrels on the bottom there. We're gonna put the spruce shelf there. And then I'm thinking bookshelf, bookshelf, chiseled, 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 chiseled. And then simply line the side like that. This way it looks like the bottom part sticks out for like the storage part or something. Like maybe the side right here needs to be thicker than the top there. And then we take 2 of these. And boom. And boom. And that is the there's a word. It's not technically bookshelf. It's like armoire or something. Anyway, I finished that. That one's done. And hopefully down here, smooth stone. Smooth dude. Smelt normal stone further into smooth stone. Nice. Get some slabs. Get the armor stand and mannequin. And I want to add one more thing. I want to. Okay, now that I have the painting here, the painting is gonna go here. Got the Wanderer, my favorite painting in Minecraft, by the way. And we got an armor stand, and that's the room done. That's it, complete. We got windows on both sides, some stuff on the walls over here and here, some storage, some more storage, maybe a carpet in the future, we'll see. But yeah. Got this all wrapped up. Let me sort my sort my inventory real quick. If I can spit it out. And just like that, we finished the interior of the base, of the main base. We even added a new installment to our build here with the bridge and the boathouse. Both fun projects. Next up we got the Parthenon over there, and attaching this path that I'm starting all the way over to it. That'll be next episode's task. That's tomorrow for me. And yeah. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated and shows me that you guys actually enjoyed the video. And yeah, so thank you. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.